Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have another mystery reading. It's part of the mystery reading series I'm doing for the month of December. And we are going to delve into the tarot and oracle here. Have no idea what the messages are going to be within the cards here, so that's part of the fun. I love doing readings like this. I do them all the time just for myself, just to know what energies are at play, what I need to know the most right now. And I find that when I do readings like this for myself, it's like I get the most amazing, response, and the most amazing messages come through. So anyway, to get going here, we have 3 groups. Please do remember that this is a general reading. Since it's not a personal reading, there's no reason to take anything personal at this time. Just take whatever message resonates with you and leave the rest. If you feel drawn, your intuition, your actual intuition is calling you to listen to more than one group. Obviously, there's more than one message for you. So go for it. There are no rules here. I am no gatekeeper. I'm not like that. Okay. So group 1, we have Tiger's Eye. Group 2, we have Ruby Matrix. And group 3, we have Moonstone. And from where I'm sitting right now, I'm totally seeing the blue flash right there. I don't know if you guys can see it at all, but it looks really pretty. So go ahead and choose whichever group is calling to you, and I'm going to get started. Okay, for group 1 with the Tiger's Eye, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what comes up for you guys. What messages? Oh my God. Oh, wow. Well, we're starting off with a big bang here. We have the Lovers card. Holy shit. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the World card, and we have the Ace of Cups. I think we know what this reading is going to be about. Oh my God. We have the Lovers with card 18. We have it twice coming up, folks. And we have Look for a Sign and Let Go. So, oh my God. So in tarot, the Lovers card, it can represent lovers and all that. And obviously, clearly with what we're seeing here in the other cards, it's definitely about that. But the Lovers is also making a choice. It's like we are at a crossroads. We're making a decision right now. And sometimes it could be between 2 people even. For some of you out there who are dating at this particular time and you're dating more than one person, I think there is you're coming to a moment where it's like you're going to make a decision. It's like one of the people that you're going out with or you're seeing is definitely the one. And we have the World card. So this means completion. This is a job well done. You're going to make the right decision and offer that cup of love. We have like very romantic kind of vibes here. This person is, this could either be referencing you or the person is very artistic, creative, romantic, in love with love. You are a lover. Maybe the lover is your archetype. But the point is we have a definite joining, coming together. But in order for this to happen, you've got to let go of any fears or any, you're just going to have to make a decision here. And it's like part of that is letting go of what is no longer serving you. And then for those of you who are not dating right now, this obviously indicates that once you let go of any kind of fears and obstacles and blockages that are keeping you from dating, you're actually going to freaking end up hooking up with somebody. And this is like a keeper. Okay. This is no, flash in the pan, one night stand kind of, friends with benefits bullshit. No. This is definitely love. That is showing up here. And it says, there are 2 paths ahead. Be true to yourself. So in making this choice or making this decision, it's like, this is all about you being true to yourself. Once you feel comfortable in your own skin, for those of you who are not actively, pursuing a relationship right now, it will happen once you take action, first off, okay? No matter what, and this is what I tell my patrons all the time, and this is what any decent astrologer or reader will tell you, is you're not going to meet anyone, honey, until you actually take action and, put yourself out there. Like, people can have the most amazing natal promise in their natal chart showing that, yes, you are going to have great love in your life. You have the potentiality of several relationships if you want them, blah, blah, blah. I see a long-term relationship coming up your way, but if you don't take any action on it, jack shit's going to happen, honey. Nothing is going to take place. And it's really sad when that happens because, you know, the universe throws you opportunities all the time in which to change your life, be successful, create more abundance, and have love in your life. But if you do not get off your butt and go for it, it's never going to happen. And you literally will lose the chance. Okay. So that is why it is always important to take action and, you know, learn as much as you can. Always be curious. Always, you know, be active, social, put yourself out there. You know, I'm sorry. It's like for the people who are like, but I'm introverted. Guess what, honey? So am I. But you know what? I've learned how to deal with my introvertedness and still be, you know, social. I get it. It's like at the end of the day, when you're around a lot of people, you just need to be alone. I am so on board for that. I totally get it. But the point is, there's no such thing as a true introverted person or a true extroverted person. We're both, okay? We just tend to lean towards one or the other. And if somebody truly is like completely extroverted, it's like that's called being a shut-in, and that is actually a form of mental illness. And perhaps you should be pursuing some therapy for that because it's, you know, that's something else entirely. That's not got anything to do with the introversion. It has to do with fear. Okay. So that needs to be addressed. So seek a therapist because you deserve happiness. Everyone does. Okay. And we don't want to let things like that hold us back from that. Okay, so we're taking a look at the Lover's card. There is messages here with this one, and I am going to read them. But yes, definitely, we have the Lovers coming up twice here. Love is in the air for this group, most definitely. And with this one, this is talking about major life choices, okay? You know, there's lots of decisions surrounding love relationships that are of the utmost importance. And there will be two paths to take now or in the near future. One will be very positive, and the other will see life take a negative turn. So, but I feel like if you are trusting your gut at this time, you're not going to make the wrong decision because I see that, you know, you got to let go of one of it. You know, if you don't, the negative path is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. You want to let go of that one for sure. And I feel like trusting your gut, it's going to point you in the right direction with this one, okay? And don't feel pressured into it. You have to listen to yourself, not your friends, not your family, not the people vying for your attention. You need to trust your intuition. Meditate on it, stew on it for a while if need be, but you need to trust your gut in this situation, okay? So new adventures are waiting to begin, and a better way of living will open up for you sooner than you think. Look your best at all times to reap the opportunities that are just around the corner. So there you go. You want to look your very best every time you step out your door, you know. Plus, when you do that, your confidence level soars and you just feel good about yourself. Like, think about it. Whenever you have like your favorite outfit on, or you've done your hair and you're having a good hair day, and you know, you just feeling like pretty fucking hot, okay? When you step out your door, it's going to radiate that. It's going to ooze, you know, off you, this beauty, this radiant, freaking attractive energy, and it's definitely going to catch some attention. So with the relationship message in this card, you know, the Lover's card can represent a strong sexual connection. Oh, yes, indeedy. Passionate encounters are red hot. Temptations and affairs are likely where there is a crack in a relationship, which may result in a love triangle that causes much inner conflict and heartache. So for those of you, tisk, 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 who, no, straight up, this is kind of like the thing, there's your Lovers, okay? There's your crossroads. Maybe you're in a relationship that's not making you fucking happy anymore. And here comes along this other person and they light you up inside like fucking 4th of July, baby. It's like fireworks, the passion, the connection. Just make sure it's just not all, you know, like I said, a flash in the pan. And make sure it's true, okay? Make sure it's true, you know, love that is going on there and not just lust. That's why it always is important to take your time and be patient and not rush, because the truth will always come out in the end. All right. So, but anyways, you know, this love triangle can cause much inner conflict and heartache. You know, that's what always happens though, isn't it? I mean, seriously, there's no way around that one. So for those of you who are in a relationship and it's not going too good, this could actually, be the kick in the pants that changes things up and you end up with the right person instead. So many will question current relationships that are not as perfect as they would like, causing much uncertainty about which path to take. Some may be questioning whether there is a future in a relationship or feeling that there is someone else to meet. Others will make a love commitment. Perfect harmony is obtainable for most. Exactly. So there is also a career and money aspect to this. And this basically states that you are going to need to find the right balance between your personal life and your work and finance interests. 2 jobs may be offered to you, and you will spend valuable time meeting new people and networking socially. So for some of you, this is definitely how you come about meeting this person, okay? It could be related through your career, which this does come up, a lot in tarot readings, especially the ones that I've done for certain groups. And that makes sense because I can tell you right now, in my personal experience, I know so many people personally who have met their mate via their work, whether this is somebody who they literally work side by side with, or they work in the same building, or they work in the freaking place next door. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just through their everyday career and routine is how they meet their spouse. So this isn't that uncommon, okay, when you think about it. So anyways, singles may find love at work functions, and career changes in the near future also herald a new relationship. So there you go, you guys. Balancing your career and your personal life is key to being successful. It is not the time to neglect your loved ones. They need you now. And there is a power tip with these cards, which I love when she gives these. And it says, place a rose quartz crystal cluster on your dining room table for harmony in the home, or place a small rose quartz crystal on your desk at work for good work relations. And also for those, out there, like you might want to get yourself, a rose quartz bracelet like so, or, wear a rose quartz necklace, rings. Just think about all the ways that you can keep rose quartz on your person, because it is a very soothing energy with it. It's like keeping a hug on you. You know what I mean? It's like a big hug. So we also have look for a sign and let go. So with the look for a sign, there's definitely, you're going to know it. You're going to see, like, it's going to become very apparent to you which choice to make, because there's going to be a sign, okay? And you ask for this sign to be given as well. Like when you're meditating, speaking to your guides, praying, whatever it is that you do, ask for a sign, and then keep your eyes aware and open and looking for them, okay? This is talking about any kind of unhealthy relationship with this card, that's not working out for you is going to be released. And it's funny because we have the let go card, sorry, I'm like getting these two like mixed up. But yes, the let go card is definitely one of those things where it's like anything that's not working relationship wise it's going to go. Okay. Because you need to make room into your life whenever you're trying to manifest anything, whether this is a new job, a new car, a new lover, a new friend group, whatever you're trying to manifest. In order to allow something new in, you have to let go of something first. And that's just the law. Okay. When it comes to manifestation. And, this could be something like a point of view. This could be limited thinking. This could be negative self-talk. This could be literally letting go of severing a relationship, cutting ties with somebody, whatever. The point is once that, people are so focused on the doors that close, they don't bother to pay attention to those doors that are opening, kind of like the 5 of Cups. We're so busy looking and wallowing in the past that we don't see all the opportunities opening up behind us and all around us. So it's really important to, keep your eyes open, looking for a sign, because it's coming, with this particular card, you can expect to see signs right away that will have deep meaning to you. Many people see white feathers to indicate their angels are with them, or they may smell scents from their childhood that they connect with a family member. Signs require focused attention. Do be awake to the possibilities. Don't mistake synchronistic events for mere coincidences at this time. They are a message especially designed for you. Yes. When you're on the right track too, to manifest something in your life, you will have more synchronistic events that occur. Now, what's a synchronistic event? It's when you're thinking something and then you literally see it happening in front of you. And then over here to your left, you'll hear somebody mentioning something, that has something to do with it. It's like there's going to be multiple things that happen all at once that kind of just blow your mind. It's not just seeing numbers on a clock, y'all. Okay, that's not what we're talking about. It's like you would have to see those numbers and then literally see 3 different things in front of you with those numbers on it too. Or, I'm giving examples here. And then hear somebody say something specifically that, you're thinking at that exact time. That's a synchronistic event, okay? Serendipitous kind of action here. But I see that is definitely what's coming for this group. This is beautiful kind of energy where it's like, it's all going to work out for you guys in the end. There's definitely love coming in. And it is so passionate and so romantic and beautiful. But again, in order to bring this in, something has to get, put to the wayside and let go of. Ask yourself, what are you holding on to that is not serving you anymore? Okay. And then release it. And let it go. So anyways, that's it. That's all I have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information. There's a link to my Patreon where you could see more readings, get monthly readings, etc. like that. Thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you next time. You chose our Ruby Matrix for group 2. This is going to be your reading. Group 1 was pretty freaking awesome. So let's see what this group has to say. Hopefully we have more awesome. All right. So what do we got here? We have the Page of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have goals with card 13. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. Oh yeah, definitely. We have ask for help from others, and we have compromise. Okay, so I see you guys hitting your goals. It's happening, okay? Whatever you've been trying to achieve as of late, it's going to come into fruition. But in order for this to happen, it's going to require that you get along good with others. There's a need to compromise. Perhaps some of you are trying to manifest something that's quite lofty, and there's a need to have compromise. Not always do we manifest 100% exactly what it is that we are trying to get our hands on, or, a situation, whatever. But if it's like freaking 99 or 98%, like almost accurate, it's like you need to be able to be like, okay, this is good. I'm happy, Perhaps some of you are trying to manifest a partner, and you want this, it's like you're being adamant at how it has to be totally exact. Well, rarely that happens, okay? You're going to get a lot of what you are trying to, you're asking for, but there's going to be still compromise with that, okay? You have to ask yourself why it has to be so specific, Do you really need it to be that specific? I feel like, I hope I'm getting my message across here of what I'm trying to say. Also, in order to achieve goals, you're going to have to ask for help from others, okay? There's nothing wrong with asking for help or asking questions. But I will say this, if the answers come easily to you and through Google, please Google first, okay? Do take it upon yourself to find out as much information on your own as you can, and then, go to somebody and say, hey, what do you think about this? Am I on the right track here, or whatever? The point is you need to be an individual and you need to be responsible for yourself. Nobody else is going to do everything for you. Okay. You have to be able to be an adult and stand on your own 2 feet. And in order to do that, you're going to have to pour yourself into your goals. But I see with this group, a little helping hand here and there. Perhaps some of you are I don't know why, maybe I'm thinking like you guys are very stubborn. Some of you, and you don't want to ask for help because maybe every time you have asked for help in the past, you got shot down, which, believe me, I get it. And so because of that, you've just learned to rely on yourself completely. But sometimes we get into these kind of like pickle situations where we just need some help. And sometimes we have to just swallow our pride and be like, hey, I need a little advice here on this situation. Okay. This is asking for help as in advice and guidance. This isn't asking other people to solve all your problems for you and, expecting them to pay your way through life and stuff. No. This is about independence here with this group. Most definitely. I'm just feeling that. With the Page of Wands, this is like you're coming into a new phase in your life where it's like you're seeing the world through a new set of eyes and you're excited about it. That new Ace of Wands and that Ace of Swords, it's like I feel like this is a really passionate, fiery, awesome beginning for you guys. It's very spiritual to you, a very I just feel like there's a lot of excitement. For some of you, there could even be travel here involved with this. And also I see in the future, you're going to be having a lot of responsibility through, achieving this goal be put into your lap. And with power comes responsibility, and how you wield your sword is going to set you up or basically choke you to achieving, great future results, because we have the Queen of Pentacles here, which she is fucking awesome. She's like the Empress Light, okay? Very fertile, very abundant, very well-liked, a patron of the arts. She is very, classy, down to earth. She's good with money. She's good with people. She's got her shit together, okay? This is where the future lies, as long as you wield your sword correctly. If you freaking act like a tyrant or dictator and act like an asshole, you're going to lose your ass. But if you approach people in a very respectful, generous kind of way, I just see things are looking up for you, most definitely. There's positive results ahead. When I think of the Ace of Wands, it's just like, I don't know, I just feel like it's like a beautiful spring day. And it's just, you're feeling so alive and so good. And like when you step outside and it's like you take in a breath of fresh air, it just feels so alive. You can feel the pulse of passion and birth happening in the air. And that's like kind of what I feel around this group here. It's very spring-like. So I'm almost feeling like come Aries season, okay, of 2023, you're really going to be feeling good about yourself, okay? But again, there's a need to really sit down and compromise, not only with others, but yourself, to ask yourself why it is you want to achieve these goals and what is the purpose and what is the, behind them. If it's not about you and just because you want to do it and it feels good to you, then there's going to be a little bit of a problem with that, because if you're only setting goals and trying to achieve things to so that people like you or that, well, I'll show them kind of thing. That's not the reason why you should do something. You should do it because you're passionate about it and you love to do it. And it makes you feel good, about who you are, not how you look in others' eyes. Okay. So keep that in mind. So let's take a look at the goals card here. And this is card lucky number 13, folks. I love this number. It's one of my favorites for sure. If you have been feeling bored, restless, super sensitive, or more vulnerable to criticism than usual, stay positive. And remember, criticisms cannot hurt you unless you let them. A goal you thought was unreachable now seems closer than ever. Learning some new skills or even taking up a brand new hobby can help your progress, and to progress. Let old plans, concepts, and expectations go. It's time to start afresh. Oh my God, that's kind of crazy, because that's like exactly what I was feeling. Big changes are in store for you now. Trust your instincts and play your hunches. And you could also gain some extra money. Awesome. Okay. So there's a relationship message with this, and it says many doors are closing, but just let them. You now have the chance to completely change your life if you move forward and leave the past behind you once and for all. A relationship that may be draining you or holding you back will end. This is necessary for your personal progress. Fresh relationships and personal goals are being realized. Great changes and a new way of life are emphasized, but personal sacrifices will have to be made in order to fulfill your dreams. A meeting with someone will really boost your self-esteem and bring on dramatic changes to your finances. Act on this advice or you may regret it later. Wow. Okay. And when you act on it, you get the message here. You act on it. It's like, holy shit, boy, changes are afoot. So the career money message specifically with this card is if you have ideas to convey and people to persuade, but don't oversell yourself. You will soon be in the driver's seat and things will certainly go in your favor. A unique achievement will make you and those around you feel so proud. Kicking major goals is the plan right now. So I see for those of you who are like in school or you're studying, you're going to achieve those dreams that you're going to get your career, your dream career. It's coming to you. Just don't forget that there are helpful people along the way who want to see you succeed and that you always need to have good PR with others for what you're particularly going into. And you know, the nicer you are and the more you know how to deal with people, even taking classes on how to deal with others could be very beneficial to you, because I feel like somebody's going to see the way that you handle a situation, and it's like you're not going to expect it, but they're going to be watching how you handle maybe a difficult person or something, and you handle it with such grace and class, and you actually turn the person who's kind of, you know, irie and freaking pissed off, you soothe them. And they turn around and they're laughing and smiling in the end. And this person is going to be so impressed at what you've done that they're going to be like, oh, I'm hiring her or him like right away. You know, that's because you have good people skills. So I feel like this group really needs to brush up on those. If you're not already, make sure that you learn how to deal with the public. All right. So there's a power tip with this particular card, and it says, write out your goals as soon as possible and display them in a prominent position in your home or office. Place a significant spiritual figurine or a picture of someone you admire on your desk or at home to inspire you. And my suggestion is, and I love doing this, and I do them all the time, is I create mood boards. And if any of you, like me, have been to art school or have been in a design program, you know what I'm talking about. We absolutely need to do these in order to create, okay? It's like one of the first steps in creating a line or designing a home interior or a house, you know, or, you know, laying out a plan of like goals within a business, like what you want to achieve or whatever. Mood boards are powerful things. And in my experience, they work really great. So this is something that you guys might want to be doing if you're not already. And if you are, you know what I'm talking about, right? With the, you know, ask for help from others. You know, this is basically saying it's not necessary for you to do everything on your own. You know, you can definitely ask your guides and reach out for assistance. Like if you're trying to like make a decision, or you ask, like, you know, if you need some help with a situation, ask your guides to send you the perfect person into your life that can help you to achieve what you're trying to help you find the information you need or whatever. You're not asking for them to do things for you. You're asking for a mentor, an example, a guide, like a human guide to come in and help you out. You know, allowing others to lend a hand helps you to greatly increase your chances for success. And your plans will end up, you know, they'll take off. They'll start to move forward. You know, the help you receive may also include important information provided by knowledgeable individuals. Exactly. You know, the stress of doing too much can create both physical and emotional health challenges. So surround yourself with loving friends and family who are willing and able to lighten your load, and you'll begin to feel much better. So for some of you who are in a new job, okay, and you've just been put into a new position, delegating authority is something that true leaders know how to do. They don't try to like hog all the limelight for themselves like a manager or a leader. They are a success and they look good because that people they hire underneath them and, you know, are really good at what they do. And they also know how to delegate authority and recognize the people that work with them, their talents. And so to recognize that person's talent and say, okay, can you be in charge of this? And you over here, you're so good at this. Can you be in charge of that? This is a good leader. This is someone who gets shit done. And this is someone who is extremely successful. And also when you treat your teammates and your employees with total respect and love and compassion and realize that they are an extension of you, helping you to become more successful, and you respect that. Okay. This makes you truly great. And, these people then look up to you as a good example of what they want to become and where they want to go next. If you love, your team as if they were an extension of yourself, treat them like how you want to be treated. I'm telling you, you will go far. Okay. And especially that's what I'm feeling with this group. No doubt about it. So basically with this card, I have to look this message up. I usually do not look at the messages on these, but I just feel like it. And I'm like being kind of drawn and called to do this today for some reason. So in order to create a happy outcome for the situation, you will find it necessary to compromise. Allow yourself some time to become clear about what is truly important to you. Also take note of matters where you would be open to changing your position. Work toward an agreement where everyone wins. Be open to cooperation that would allow you to get what you need while also assisting others in fulfilling their desires. Exactly. Wow. Be objective about finding a balance between respecting everyone else's viewpoints and still being true to your own. Exactly. That is what makes a great leader. And that's why I felt like I had to read that card for some reason. Like I said, I don't read these cards usually. I just, do it intuitively. But for some reason, this one was like, read it, bitch. So anyways, guys, that's all I have for this group. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notification. In the drop-down box, there's a link to my Patreon where you can check out more readings by me, plus get monthly readings from me, personal readings. Thank you guys for being with me today, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye. My last group with group 3 with the Moonstone. This is going to be your reading. Let's see. I thought that the other 2 groups were pretty freaking awesome. The messages coming through today have been pretty freaking good. So let's hope this one is too. So we have the Judgment. Rebirth is happening here. This is Pluto energy. We have the King of Pentacles. Nice. He is usually associated with Taurus energy. Okay. It's an earth sign energy, obviously, but definitely Taurus. Okay. With this one, we have the Page of Pentacles, new beginnings, the beginning of a new learning curve. We have the Magician. Holy shit. We have the World card, 36. Yes, most definitely. It's kind of funny because, this card is like kind of the continuation of that one over there. We have perfect timing, and we have yes. Say yes. Now, that's your magic word right now. Yes. Saying yes to opportunities, saying yes to ending things that are not working for you anymore, saying yes to reinventing yourself, saying yes to a new workout and fitness routine, saying yes to going on an adventure, either by yourself or with some friends. And this is saying yes because you know what? You have all the tools you need to be successful at whatever you're trying to achieve. And I'm totally feeling job vibe energies here. Maybe you guys are getting an opportunity. Somebody here is going to be being offered an opportunity to travel through their job, or else they are going to be moving to a different country or location for their job. In this case, you definitely want to say yes. It's the perfect timing because it's going to lead to other things later on. Perhaps you're going to be ending up moving to a ley line. That is like so damn good for you that when you, end up there, it's just like things are just going to be 180 difference. If you've been having it rough, it's going to be very positive. For those of you who, haven't had an opportunity come into your lap lately, or you're thinking about, if you're wanting to create new opportunity and reinvent yourself, I have a feeling the ley line thing, finding out which positive ley lines exist on planet Earth for you, and go get your ass as soon as possible to one of those and start over. Okay. Now, this could require you saving money for a period of time in order to do this, but so what? So be it. If it's going to make you happier in the end and bring more opportunity to you, do it. I can tell you from personal experience, and like I told my patrons yesterday, and I've been telling them this, is I'm not going to give you information and I'm not going to suggest advice or anything like this unless I've actually experienced it myself and know for a fact that it's no bullshit. And you living on a positive ley line, and you find these through your natal chart, folks. Okay. I have on my Instagram account, I have a highlight reel called Ley Lines. It tells you how to look yours up. So check that out. Okay. Anyway, living on a positive ley line completely changes your life. I am not fucking exaggerating, and I'm not kidding. Okay. You know, I can't stress it enough. I speak from experience. Going from a Saturn IC to a freaking Venus ascendant line for me as a creative person has been the biggest and best change of my life. And it's like, I'm not even the same person as I used to be. Okay. So literally learning, what is the best energy for you? What is your most prominent energy? What is going to make you the most successful? And then go hightail it to that area. Because you will the possibilities are endless. Like literally things can just open up in your favor. It's a very good thing, and I shit you not. Okay. So because we have a reinvention coming up here. Okay. There's an opportunity being offered where it's like perhaps you've been accepted to a study program. This could be in a different country or just a different city, state, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's like there's a student energy here, okay, with this Page of Pentacles, or this is like you just got promoted and, to a very high advancing job or position, but you're still at the beginning of a learning curve here because you might have worked your way up, but now since you've reached this level, you're at the bottom of that level. Now you have to work your way up again, but you made this happen. You manifested it. Okay. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. Literally this is all happening in divine timing, but you absolutely must take action. You don't just sit on your butt in your house and think that opportunities are going to fall in your lap, folks. That's not reality. Okay. That does not happen. Jobs don't come knocking at your door. Prince or Princess Charming doesn't come knocking at your door. You have to be active, and you can't be lazy and expecting things to be just handed to you. That's not life. That's not reality. Okay. And in this case, I see this group really going for it. You've really put the work in. You've reinvented yourself. You've completed a level, and now you're back up, starting at the beginning again. But I see that there is, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like this King of Pentacles energy is someone who is very intrigued by you and very interested in you. Perhaps this is the person who is offering you this position. And there's something special about this person. Not only do they open up opportunities for you, but either you're going to become involved with this person, like best friends with this person or something, or they're going to end up, introducing you to that special someone in your life. Or because of this person, like this is like the link in the chain that leads you on to great happiness in your life, like romantically and monetarily and materialistically. It's like everything is going to come together. It's all in perfect time. Just remember staying positive and saying fucking yes. Both of them have big old smiles on their face, and they're like, both of them have their hands open and ready to receive. You have to be ready to receive this too. You can't be closed off to the opportunities. You can't be afraid to take a risk or go for it, okay? Because that is not going to get you where you need to go, all right? Even the Magician card, look at her. Her hands are up and she's got them cupped like this, like ready to receive that freaking powerful energy. And that's the infinity symbol over her head. So I'm telling you, this is meant to be. And it's kind of funny because we have the hourglass here, which is like that eternity symbol, like on its side. And we have the DNA. I'm telling you, it's written in your natal chart. It's like the natal promise for somebody here is really fucking awesome. You guys have a lot of freaking greatness coming your way. A lot of positive things are going to be happening, definitely. You're on the right track. So let's take a look at the World card here and read up on this one. This card represents a time of completion and achievement. You have probably just completed a major life cycle and are ready for the next level. Yes, totally, absolutely. Although you have endured major hardships, perhaps some heartache, you are stronger, wiser, and more confident now. Yes, it's called maturity. This is a fulfilling time on many levels as past efforts are well rewarded. You will be broadening your horizons and living life to the full. Travel is a standout and many trips are indicated. The world is your oyster. March on to splendid victories. Fuck yes. Damn. Okay, so the relationship message with this one. People born overseas or who live at a distance will come into your life frequently. Okay. Who's got big, heavy ninth house or 12th house placements? Okay. So you will form some wonderful love relationships and great friendships. Singles searching for love should investigate online dating services. It's an ideal time to give it a go, as the vibe is very positive for meeting new friends, lovers, and partners. Networking and communication is key. Communication, Mercury energy, right? Oh my gosh. So all communication is the key to the period ahead for success in all areas of your life. You will get involved in helping people less fortunate than yourself, and this will be a very uplifting experience. Animals also play a big role in your happiness. So visit a farm or the zoo or purchase a new pet. They will all contribute to your well-being. Health concerns will be dealt with as long as you are sure to eat correctly and keep your doctors and dental appointments regularly. It is a great time for healing and achieving better health overall. And so there is a career and money message. Now is an outstanding time for money. Inheritances, investments, and property will all go particularly well and see an increase in your collateral. It is also an excellent time to branch out in business and see rewards for past efforts. Exactly. So you're moving into a really perfect timing too. Seriously. So the power tip with this card is place a small globe of the world on your desk and make sure all watches and clocks are working in your home to bring good fortune into your life. I love all the little tips with these cards. It's so much fun. So with the perfect timing card, hold on, I want to take a peek at this because like I said in the other group, I don't read these usually because I never really have very often. It's been very rare because I just go off what I feel, the vibes, intuitively. But for some reason today, I've been feeling like take a peek at these freaking cards because there's some extended messages there that could actually, be helpful. So this is perfect timing for the situation you've asked about. Move forward with confidence. Don't delay or hesitate because an energy gateway is presently open for you. Conditions are ripe. Even if you don't feel prepared, rest assured that you are. You have all the tools. Exactly. That's the Magician card. Holy shit. And then we have, of course, yes, which is like fucking awesome. This is like so good, you guys. Oh my God. So the yes card, with this one in particular, the answer to your question is yes. If you want a more detailed, you can pull additional questions. So yes, this is talking about, yes, this is the perfect timing to move forward with what you are trying to achieve. Clearly, obviously, now's the time. No more fence sitting, no more sitting on your butt. It's happening. Okay. For those of you who have been putting in past efforts and you've been working really hard, especially at your studies or trying to get promoted, it's happening. There's good things coming your way. Okay. And it all revolves around that timing and it all revolves around your promise in your chart. It has to do with, it has to do just with, the action you've taken. You've manifested this. I feel like this group has got some manifesting abilities because also I feel like you don't give up on yourself. You have a positive attitude and you understand that in order to achieve success, you're going to have to reinvent yourself sometimes. You learning from your past mistakes. You learn from your lessons. You actually listen and aren't afraid to take a little constructive criticism. Some people do not know how to do this. And they never get anywhere and they're miserable curs. It's like they act like assholes constantly because they don't want to listen because they think that they're so fucking, their shit doesn't stink. Well, people like that are not, they're like a hamster on a wheel. They're not going to get anywhere. Okay. This group, I feel like, has some brains and knows how to freaking listen and are very observant in that you're learning from other people's mistakes, not just your own. So you learn what not to do. You know how to ask the right questions. Perhaps some of you definitely went to a liberal arts school. And that is the focus, let me tell you, if you go to a good one, where you have to do a lot of critical thinking. Okay. Unfortunately, there's a lot of schools out there who do not, and I'm talking like even elementary and high schools, they don't teach critical thinking. They teach you how to be a lemming, okay? You need to learn how to critical think, okay, in order to really create change and succeed and go for it. So I feel like there's a lot of people here in this group that got that going on. So that's a good thing. We need more of that in the world. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being with me today. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. In the drop-down box, there's a link to my Patreon where you can check out more of my readings, or jump on one of my monthly reading tiers where I do a personal reading for you every month. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you have a great day. Take good care, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.